Hello guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. And I recently got a post or someone asking me if Ano's light novel with his current profile on versus Battle with Kai goes through the tensura verse, where does he stop? Alright, there are different types of scaling actually according to like his tiers and hexes. The different hexes that Anos have that you can consider to be an absolute enormous type of hacks that can probably affect a lot of characters. So I'm gonna start with the top tiers in the verse. But firstly, I'm gonna go with his range, his AP, and his what do you call it? Durability? Yeah, with his durability according to his profile though. And this one, Anos can go all out both in speed and both in using his sword or whatever, which technically means veldanava-sama is allowed. So now, starting with Velgrind. Velgrind will literally get speed bleeds in an instant. The reason why is because Velgrind can only go at close to the speed of light. When Anos is far superior to Shin, who is massively faster than the speed of light, which is probably around 1000 plus or and above. Yeah, so that's basically a cheat. But what about hexes though? Can Anos really do anything to Velgrind that can render how useless? There are many options you can consider. But the fact that Velgrind has high godly regeneration, but Anos have high godly regeneration negation, according to both conceptual manipulation type 3 and information manipulation type 2, which means there's no possible way that Velgrind can actually revive from such thing. Although Velgrind is an abstract existence based on type 2 concepts, veldanava-sama can actually interact with type 1 concept. So yeah, the entire concept of scotch and acceleration can be dismantled and destroyed by the power of veldanava-sama, which means Velgrind will cease to exist from existence. Wow. This might actually be the same up to the level of Guy, because Guy gets his shit information, regeneration, whatever, from a type 1 concept. And that's a spirit of darkness, which is the concept of darkness which exists throughout the entire freaking verse. Yes. Spiritual life forms, by the way, spiritual life forms are actually existences on their own. So yeah, we're gonna basically consider that. Okay, now about Guy Crimson, up to the level of Guy Crimson. The other things we gotta notice is time stop. Can Anos move a tensura time stop? The thing about tensura's time stop is that it involves information manipulation at type 2 level, plus the fact that even if you really have information manipulation type 2, you have to be information on its own for you to be able to move. So I really doubt that Anos can interact with such a thing, but Anos can possibly destroy the logic of time stop and how it works for it to work with him and against him, and not against him rather, because he has higher degree of law manipulation that can turn what it is to what it's not, and he has logic manipulation to turn that thing into what is not that thing, and the logic behind it not to make sense, like turn sense into nonsense and nonsense into sense, which is actually very, very broken in on its own. So logic and higher degree law manipulation, total shit ability, which is total beat everyone up to now Feldway. Feldway, Rimuru, and veldanava-sama are the only 3 people left. So what are we going to do about these 3 people? Well, with his temporary body, Anos cannot be Feldway. Here are the reasons why. The number 1 reason is the fact that Feldway's temporary body has immortality type 9, in the sense that they do not share information or any link with each other, but exchange their consciousness and memories between the both of them. So yes, Feldway's temporary body is a problem, and you cannot kill the temporary body unless you kill the main body. So what else can Anos do? He does not have immortality 9 negation, and he does not have a type 2B range. Yes, the Star Palace. his main body exists in the Star Palace, which exists different from every other multiverse, and is not like connected to the multiverse, but it is connected to the multiverse, but multiverse is not connected to it. So you cannot use interdimensional travel from each individual universe within Tensura to get to Star Palace, but you can use Star Palace to go to any universe of your choice. So that is another problem in its own. So in other words, Anos cannot beat Feldway, and it become inconclusive. Now, if Feldway decides to bring out the main body, then we can say that it's possible that Anos will beat Feldway at that point. But knowing Feldway being an extraordinary genius and how he's tactical within battles, he definitely will not bring out the main body. He definitely will not bring out the main body into a battle. He knows he will lose. But then again, checking his profile, do you think Anos can resist his chronocitation? Probably. If he has a sword, he can probably negate the effects. But then again, certainly not. Like, considering the fact that he doesn't have resistance to BFR on his profile or anything like that, then, and actually the activation speed, it's kind of instant as much as we saw it. Yeah, it's instant to affect digital life from itself. It's kind of infinite speed. If you want to consider that, it's a problem. Yeah, so I don't know who wins, because Feldway pretty much can be a far standards in the end of time and space, and he cannot escape that. And he doesn't have interdimensional travel, literally, because he only has universal plus range. So yeah, pretty much speaking, Anos might lose in this case, because but it's also probable that Venus 1 can negate the effects. So let's not talk about that. Let's just say it's inconclusive. But as far as I see it, it's not pretty much inconclusive. But yes, chronocitation is a law manipulation power based on Feldway's administrative authority. And Venus Noir has higher degree of law manipulation, so he probably and will negate the effects, putting Feldway in an inconclusive match with Anos for the rest of eternity. And the only way I think he can win is the fact that Anos probably will grow old 10 billions of years later, giving Feldway a win con. Yes, Feldway definitely cannot age, he cannot die, nothing can stop him, even if he's into the end of time and space, whatever he do, Feldway can never age because he's a spiritual life form. And yeah, normally speaking, he doesn't have a lifespan. Like, spiritual life forms do not have lifespans, so yeah, I guess we can count that. Although Anos can remake another body, just simply living the battle, dying of old age is simply not a win con. But whatever, it's kind of inconclusive in all truest of the sense. Then let's go to the main character of Tensura verse, Rimuru Tempest. What can Rimuru Tempest do to animals? Honestly speaking, Rimuru Tempest has a lot of abilities, and they're pretty much synthetical, like higher degree law manipulation. Yes, Rimuru Tempest has higher degree of law manipulation because he can alternate the laws Veldanava-sama set. Like, let's see this. True dragons, they are if as long as you're bound by the laws of the world, you can never affect a true dragon, which includes casualty, which is mentioned in multiple times. And yes, true dragons are carried like 4. But then again, Velgrind said, as long as our brother created a system, it's no wonder she cannot resist control. In other words, in this case, it is a higher degree of law manipulation because the laws of the world cannot really affect a true dragon. But then again, the ones created by Veldanava, I mean, all of the world created by Veldanava, don't get me wrong. But there are some that cannot be resisted at all, no matter how much you try. But Rimuru can, and he can negate the effects, making it a higher degree of law manipulation. So they both have higher degree of law manipulation at this point, and Rimuru can absolutely resist it. So in other words, Venus Noir high degree law manipulation shit will never work on Rimuru at this point. What can Rimuru do again? Yeah, Rimuru has immortality at 9 because he can transfer his thoughts, consciousness, and entire being into the imaginary space where no one has access to. And because of Veldanava being only universal plus range, it would not reach the imaginary space. No, we cannot reach the imaginary space. Yeah. Actually speaking, the imaginary space is a thought realm. It's not really an actual dimension. It's a thought realm. It's a thought realm created by Rimuru's, whatever you call it. Honestly speaking, I don't really know. But it's a thought realm, and it's a metaphysical space. So in other words, it doesn't really exist in a sense, and it's like an abstract space on its own, a full-blown spiritual world, and it's like a chaos world. It's become a chaos world before, so yes, we have that. We have Rimuru chaos manipulation uploaded from Vedora. We have his BFR from Velgrind. We have his probability manipulation. We have his there are a lot of things Rimuru can do. Akali type 4 negation. A lot of things. Concentric manipulation type 2. Although yes, this is where Anos is superior because he has concentric manipulation type 1. But then again, he does not have type 9 negation. So the fight between Rimuru and Anos is definitely cleanly inconclusive. Anos has the upper hand when it comes to conceptual manipulation, but Rimuru has thousands upon thousands of resistances in this case. So it's inconclusive and it will not work. Even trying to destroy his source as a true dragon or anything like that would definitely not kill Rimuru because he has Vedora. But but it's possible he can kill Vedora too, which is using the soul corridor to track every single one of them and killing them or whatever. But Rimuru can definitely store his core in the imaginary space. So yes, you definitely cannot kill Rimuru. Although Rimuru even have resistance to high godly regeneration negation, which is more problematic. Let's just lay that away because he's cleanly inconclusive. Although he has upper hand in speed and other things like that, still counted. But durability, not so much. Just one clean punch from a true dragon can kill him or destroy him or whatever. But he has high godly regeneration and the resistance to his negation as well, because killing his source or whatever would not kill Anos. I don't know what kind of impossible to kill motherfucker Anos is, but yeah, it's incon. But then again, let's go to the creator god, the Star King Dragon, Veldanava. What can Veldanava do at this point? Veldanava is a type 1 concept. In all the traits of sense, he's a type 1 concept. It has been said that Veldanava is a source of our skills, the tensura verse, and also one of his powers is called the source of life itself. So yeah, he is a type 1 concept. In that case, being a true dragon will form the existence. By the way, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna talk about God at this point, just Veldanava. Veldanava also have conceptual manipulation type 1 because he can milk the great spirits, create shit out of the great spirits and whatever thing like that. Veldanava has higher degree law manipulation and the resistance against it. So Anos shit will not work. Veldanava also has logic manipulation and the resistance against it as well. So in other words, in this point in case, Venus Noah is completely useless. And Veldanava also has tier 2B durability, so his universal plus AP would definitely not work. So in this case, Veldanava is invincible. He cannot do anything to him, and Veldanava can do shit to Anos as well, because he can just trap him, seal him in Star Palace, and that's a clean win con. So Veldanava abruptly wins this mid to low difficulty. Now let's go to God, which is the primordial consciousness, or you can just call him Prime Veldanava. I don't really care what you call him. All I know, this is an omnipotent, omniscient dude, and whatever. And before I continue, the fight took place in the tensura verse. So this is an absolute superiority of Anos in this case. Now, God has trans duality type 2, non-visuality type 2, actually this is type 1, based on the type 1 concept, higher degree over the great spirits. Man, there are a lot of things. Even higher degree of law manipulation, logic manipulation, resistance against law manipulation. Like, he resists everything in the verse. Like, it's just, and based on his omniscience, he knows what to do before he does it. He has large size type 9. Like, oh my god. There is no single way Anas wants to win or even fight in the first place. So this is a stomp neg difficulty. Yep, this is clearly a clean stomp neg difficulty. So there you have it, guys. This is the video. Anos stops at Veldanava while he gets stumps. My god, a prime Veldanava, primordial consciousness. Whatever you want to call him, whatever. I know he wins. Anos loses. There's no hope again for revival. The logic of Venus do not even affecting logic can simply be changed by him, and well, you all get the gist of it. So that's all. Join my Discord server, please. Like, we need a tensura fans, and you know, I need small people to join so I can have fun. Get the gist of it, guys. Join, make the place interesting. Follow me, share this video. Invite Anos stars to the video, let them come and speak all this trash. Like I've said it before, it's based on his profile. Please do not start to attack me that said Anos has this and Anos has that. Logically speaking, even Anos' web novel, you know, he got debunked. He actually got debunked to tier 2A. I don't even care whether it's true or not. All I know, he's definitely not being God. Let's just call him Prime Veldanava. He's not being Prime Veldanava at all in the series. Even if the fight doesn't take place in Tensuraverse. So yeah, we have that. Anyways, guys, it's nice doing this video. See you guys later. Support me, like, join, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Yeah, thanks.